Dzień dobry kochani, witam was serdecznie w kolejnym odcinku na moim kanale. Jesteśmy w Hogwarts Legacy i mamy tutaj kolejne zadanie w cieniu posiadłości. Mam się spotkać z Sebastianem w Feldcroft. Mam nadzieję, że poznanie nowej osoby sprawi trochę radości jego siostrze Annie. Ale Feldcroft dzieje się coś złowieszczego. Spotkaj się z Sebastianem. Dobra, wymagany poziom 15. No to tutaj w porządku powinno być. Także chodźmy. Chodźmy. Po prostu chodźmy. Mam nadzieję, że nic strasznego się tam nie wydarzy. Mam taką cichą nadzieję. Oczywiście zobaczymy, przekonamy się na własnej skórze. No, zobaczmy. Po prostu się to okaże za chwileczkę. Dobra. W którą stronę? Czemu nie chodzisz? Moja droga, nie zacinaj mi się. No. Dobra. Okej. Nagrywam teraz na innym komputerze, na trochę słabszym, także zobaczymy, jak to będzie docelowo wyglądać. Mam nadzieję, że będzie w porządku na tych samych ustawieniach graficznych. Oczywiście, no zobaczymy, tak jak mówię, jak to będzie wyglądać. Mam nadzieję, że nie będzie źle. Ojoj. Okej. Na razie się wydaje w porządku. No są jakieś tam lagi, ale te lagi są związane ogólnie z grą. Aczkolwiek teraz mogą się pojawiać częściej. No zobaczymy. Zobaczymy. Nie będę wyprzedzać jakoś bardzo. Także no, się przekonamy. Dobra. Chyba kawał drogi przed nami. Tak mi się wydaje. Niestety. Jeszcze jest noc. Jest taka noc. Kurde, ta szkoła jest potężna. Fajnie, że tak zrobili. O, mój ulubiony obraz. Ja go słyszę. Mogłabym tak słuchać i słuchać i słuchać i słuchać. No dobra. Czy nic nie ma? Nie. Dobra. W tą stronę, w tą. Dobra, może sobie rzućmy. Bolesne stęknięcie. Aha. Kawał drogi. A ja już mogę latać? Czy jeszcze nie mogę latać? O, to jest pytanie. Nie to chciałam. To. Mogę. Dobra. Chociaż tyle dobrego, że możemy sobie polatać. I troszeczkę przyspieszyć. Właśnie. No tak to byśmy 100 lat szli. Ła! Ła. No dobra, lecimy tam. Jejku, nocą to tak jest trochę przerażająco. No ale mogło być gorzej. Nie wiem, może do góry, bo to chyba jest za tą górą. Ła, matko jedyna, patrzcie jak my jesteśmy wysoko, rany boskie. I co, już wyżej nie możemy? Musimy oblecieć dookoła? No szkoda. Trochę. No dobrze, jak tak musi być. O. Ale se trafiłam po byku. Dobra. Jeszcze troszeczkę kroków. No teoretycznie pewnie mogliśmy się teleportować, ale co nam tam? Polecimy sobie, nie? Jest tutaj. Ojejku, ile tu jest rzeczy. Rany kogutka. Widzicie to? Jest region Feldcroft. Nie, dobra, bo ja już bym się najchętniej zatrzymała. Nie zobaczyła. To tam jest na czerwono. Ale zaczekam z tym. Najpierw chodźmy do Sebastiana. Co to chodzi? Tam tak się świeci. Dobra. Jejku, dużo tutaj takich znaczników. Oho. Nie będziemy mogli tutaj, widzicie, już się pojawia nam bariera. Ajajaj. Za chwilkę będziemy musieli zejść. No ale już niedaleko. 100 kroków. Dobra. Okej. Siup, 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 siup. I zaczekajmy na niego. No bo jest noc w końcu, tak? No jest noc. I mamy piękny dzień.
Enjoying the view?
Keeping an eye on things. Feldcroft isn't what it used to be. No one has felt safe here since Ranrock's loyalists took a peculiar interest in that castle over there, Rookwood Castle. My uncle Solomon is a former Auror and refuses to look into it, even after Anne was cursed by one of them, possibly with a wand, no less.
I heard a goblin refer to wizard kind as wand carriers. Are goblins forbidden from carrying wands?
Precisely. That's why I'm on the hunt for answers. If I'm to cure her, I need to understand what happened to her. Anne was always the most mischievous of the three of us, which is saying something, knowing me and ominous. I'm hoping a surprise visit from me and a new friend from Hogwarts will help lift her spirits. Bring back the Anne I used to know. Come on, I'll take you to my uncle's.
No dobra.
This way. Feldcroft used to be a lot livelier, with Ranrock's lot wandering about all the time. Everyone stays out of sight. Here we are. My sister should be just inside.
Okej.
Aha!
Sebastian, where did you... Is that what I think it is?
We've been over this, boy.
Hey!
Shrivelfigs cannot reverse a curse. Nothing can. The sooner you accept that reality, the better.
But we haven't tried everything.
There is no cure! When will you accept that?
Never. I can never accept it.
Now look what you've done.
I'm sorry.
Leave.
Jezu.
I'm sorry you had to see that. If you don't mind, I just need a moment alone.
Poor Sebastian. Not the visit he'd hoped for. I'm sorry about earlier. Those bouts of pain are difficult to bear.
Jezu, biedna.
Are you all right, Anne? I didn't mean to intrude. You didn't, truly. And I'm all right. The pain from this curse comes in bouts, and often suddenly. It's not anyone's fault. It's nice to meet you, by the way. You must be the new 5th year Sebastian told me about. I am. Sebastian and I met during a rather lively duel in defense against the dark arts. Oh, dear Professor Hecat. She's a powerful witch. And she knows how to keep students like my brother and me in line. I do miss Hogwarts, but I wouldn't mind being in Feldcroft really if it wasn't so dreary now. Between the goblins at the castle and my uncle fighting with Sebastian whenever he's home, it's not the cozy retreat it once was. Sebastian mentioned something about your uncle being an ex-Auror, but refusing to go after Ranrock's loyalists. I must say, I wasn't prepared for him to be as angry as he was. Uncle Solomon is frustrated by what happened to me and by Sebastian for thinking he can fix it. They both mean well, I know they do, but my uncle is right. This curse cannot be undone. I can feel it. Sebastian cannot take away my pain. Perhaps you can help him to understand that. I'm afraid it's really up to Sebastian, and his mind seems to be made up. I can only hope he realizes the futility of his search for a cure soon. I'm getting tired. I should probably rest. Thank you for stopping by.
Nie.
Wish you well. Revelio.
Droga Ann, bez ciebie to nie jest ten sam Hogwart. Cóż, szarp wciąż jest równie okropny, ale wiesz co mam na myśli. Mam nadzieję, że czujesz się już lepiej. Jest bez... Sebastianie, to mój zestaw do mikstur, nie twój. Nie ruszaj moich rzeczy.
Revelio.
Jak zwykle mam pełne wyposażenie, nic nowego.
That boy will fray my last nerve.
Excuse me, Mr. Sallow.
Oh, yes, Sebastian's friend. I apologize on behalf of my nephew. He doesn't know when to stop. I was about to check on Anne. Did I see you come from the house? How is she?
She's all right. She said she was going to rest.
Nothing can be done for her.
It could be that you've not yet discovered the cure.
Ah, you sound like Sebastian, thinking you know better than the healers at St. Mungo's.
Perhaps the healers don't know everything, sir. Sebastian is single-mindedly focused on finding a way to help his sister. If there is a cure, he will find it.
Your faith in Sebastian is misplaced. Some sort of dark magic cursed Anne, and the goblins aren't likely to explain themselves anytime soon. Giving her hope is cruel. The only thing to do now is keep Anne comfortable and stay out of the Loyalists' way.
Nadzieja.
With all due respect, sir, hope could keep Anne's spirits up.
You may mean well, but I know what's best for Anne and Sebastian. They are my stubborn brother's children, especially Sebastian. If you really want to be of help, you'll make sure Sebastian does what he should do, not what he wants to do. He's no idea the harm he could do if he doesn't stop. I hope you remember what I've said. Day.
I ought to see how Sebastian's faring.
Chciałabym, żeby znaleźć lekarstwo.
Why will she not listen to me? She's my sister.
How are you doing, Sebastian?
You got a first-hand glance at what I'm dealing with. I apologize for my uncle.
I know he's angry, but he's only trying to do what he thinks is best for Anne.
He's always angry. He's been angry since my parents died. After Anne was hurt, he only grew worse. It's as though he blames me somehow, always calling me my father's son, as if that's an insult. I'm the one trying to help her. He's simply given up.
Both Anne and your uncle seem genuinely convinced that nothing more can be done for her.
I refuse to believe that. Anne's pain is more than physical. It has changed her entirely. I miss my sister. And I'm going to get her back. Come with me. I need to show you where it happened.
Ja, pierdziele, dobra, no.
Ranrock's loyalists are capable of so much more than people realize. They should not be underestimated. All the debris you'll see is from whatever's going on at that abandoned estate. They've been digging for something.
Może coś odkryjemy na miejscu, no.
There, on that plateau, is where they cursed Anne. This way.
Pobiegnijmy. Będzie szybciej. Wyzwanie pojedynków. Zapisz rzuć rozbrojoną broń, zadaje obrażenia zamrożenia wrogowi. Zamrożenia? Chwila. Które to było? O Jezu. Zamraża wrogów. To.
Confringo!
One less human to worry about. No! I'm a goblin, not a I don't have time for this!
Okej, i złap i rzuć rozbrojoną broń. Nie wiem.
I know you're here somewhere. I will make you pay. I won't rest. When are you going to give up?
Ała! Jeśli skurczybyku jeden.
You've made your last mistake. I'll put you from shoes to chapeau.
Nieładnie bardzo, że tak mówisz. I dobra, zdążyłaś się napić. Pięknie. A, zrobiłam to. Wow! Nie wiem jak. Ała! Uhuhu.
Best the likes of me.
Was that your best? I've been fighting since before you were...
Ajajaj, ty niedobry, panie jest. Panie niedobry. Niedobry bardzo. No, nieładnie. Nieładnie, proszę pana.
I confess, that was a bit more than I'd bargained for. I tried to warn you.
Dobra, to... Musimy iść do wyposażenia. Muszę coś z tym zrobić. Wyzwanie inwertarz. Wyposażenie. No i dobra, sprawdźmy, czy są mocniejsze. Są. Okej, a to sobie usuniemy. Zniszczymy po prostu i tyle. No wiadomo, że lepiej byłoby sprzedać, no ale... No trudno. Okej. Ajajaj, ciężka decyzja. Dobra. Okej, na razie to tak zostawimy. I pozbieramy po prostu tutaj, co jest. Zanim pójdziemy dalej. Dobra.
Those loyalists deserved what they got.
Couldn't agree more. This is where it happened. We smelled smoke in the middle of the night. When we looked outside, flames were shooting from the estate. Before my uncle and I could stop her, Anne rushed out, racing towards the fire, worried someone had been hurt. She came face to face with a horde of goblins, frantically trying to stamp out the flames. Suddenly, an icy voice drifted out from somewhere in the smoke. Children should be seen and not heard. A blinding blast followed. They didn't even give her a chance to run.
Seems an awfully violent response to a child wandering by. What were they trying to hide?
My thoughts exactly. It may be grasping at billywhigs, but I keep thinking that there might be something here that could lead me to whoever cursed Anne. Might be the only way to learn what type of magic harmed her, which could help me find a cure.
Perhaps you're right. The Loyalists are everywhere, but they do seem to be spending a lot of time here, and it's likely they're hiding something.
And at Rookwood Castle. Shall we have a look around?
Dobra.
They seem to have set up camp here for a specific reason. They have stations for everything.
Whose home was this?
Been abandoned long since I've lived here. Rumor was a Hogwarts professor lived here once, centuries ago. But that's all I ever heard. I've heard that goblin dig sites like these are popping up everywhere.
It's a wonder the Ministry isn't doing more. Always armed and ready for a fight, Ranrock's Loyalists.
It might be worth taking...
Revelio. This well looks familiar. Sebastian, I've seen this before. The house, the well, the view.
What do you mean? When?
Give me a moment. I'll explain in a second.
Weźcie tam wejdź jakoś. Aha. Dobra.
Sebastian, over here. Do you think this was damaged by the fire the night that Anne was cursed?
Could be. But it looks to me as though this was intentional.
Sebastian, this house did belong to a Hogwarts professor hundreds of years ago.
Who? What do you...
I found a pensive that day in the restricted section with a memory that showed this house. There was a little girl and a drought. The keepers have shown me other memories as well. The girl became a Hogwarts professor. Her name was Isadora Morganach. She was one of the keepers.
The keepers? Like in Quidditch? And you found a pensive in the library? I'm not following you.
I realize it's a lot to take in. I'm not even sure I understand it all yet. And no, not like Quidditch. They call themselves keepers because they're protecting some type of knowledge. It all has to do with the vault at Gringotts.
Let me see if I've got this straight. You have Ranrock and Rookwood after you because of something you found at Gringotts where you ended up via a port key. You can see traces of an ancient magic that you think Ranrock is trying to harness. And now you've been witnessing memories left by keepers. Oh, and this house belonged to a Hogwarts professor who was one of these non-Quidditch keepers hundreds of years ago. If I didn't know you, I'd think you were pulling my leg.
It is all a bit much, isn't it, when you put it like that? The point is, we both have good reason to search this house. You for answers about what happened to Anne, and me for answers about the keepers.
Okej.
Look at this.
Someone piled this here for a reason. Is it blocking something?
Only one way to find out. Huh, a stairwell.
Oho. Super. Okej. Światełko. Aha, dobra, to ja mam to na drugim. Ale to ja bym sobie tu przerzuciła w ogóle. To bym sobie tu dała. Ogień mam. To mam. Może to bym dała tu. I to tu. No zobaczymy. Dobra?
Lumos.
Okej.
Why bother blocking a stairwell?
There might be something here worth a closer look.
They've left all of this simply strewn about. Tells me they're after something bigger.
Aha. To mój drugi tydzień w obozie. Każdego dnia przybywa więcej osób. Muggles, lekarze oraz niektórzy nasi uzdrowiciele robią dla nich co mogą. Rozpacz jest wyczuwalna. Ci, którzy przeżyli zarazę, będą już zawsze żyli z ciężarem straty. Gorączka może minąć, skóra może się zrosnąć i zabliźnić, ale niszczycielska gorycz pozostaje. Widziałam mężczyznę przypominającego mego ojca, który stracił dziecko. Nie potrafił sobie z tym poradzić. Chciałabym mu jakoś poużyć. Zaczynam myśleć, że inni się mylą. Mam możliwość pomóc tym biednym duszom. To takie arbitralne, że nie pomagamy im pozbyć się tej udręki.
A journal entry of Isadora's. I should hold on to this.
Przybyłam tu dla nauki, ale chcę pomagać. Ta wewnętrzna sprzeczność jest przytłaczająca. Tak jakby magia chciała uzdrawiać, ale ja jej to uniemożliwiam. Czy powinnam tracić nadzieję, czy już zawsze będę żałować, że nie zrobiłam więcej? Nie mogę patrzeć im w oczy, wiedząc, że mogłabym zdjąć im ten kamień serca. Widziałam, jak ten mężczyzna opuszcza dziś obóz, ten, który przypominał mi ojca. Z pewnością nic wielkiego się nie stanie, jeśli mu pomogę. To przysłuży się moim badaniom, ale jako korzystny skutek uboczny pożytecznego wykorzystania moich umiejętności.
Seems these journal entries are from Isadora's travels. Lumos.
Jak tam przejść?
Expelliarmus! Incendio! Here. You're not going to believe this. I can see the undercroft.
What? A daydream? Because that happens to me too.
Revelio. I know it sounds strange.
Honestly, nothing you say sounds strange to me anymore.
Fair enough. I can see the undercroft through this stone wall, as though it's a window. This has happened before.
I'm listening.
I think it's to do with my ability to see traces of ancient magic.
But you said you didn't really understand it, and that you couldn't wield it.
That's true, and I'm still not sure what it all means. What I do know is that my ability allows me to travel through these windows I see.
Wait. We can get straight to the Undercroft from here. Ominous will be flawed.
We can, but perhaps best not to tell anyone else about this for now. Even Ominous.
Understood. Well then, invisible, secret, ancient magic passageway? Here we come.
Ojejku.
To hold my breath.
Dobra, kochani, będzie trzeba wejść do tej krypty, ale zrobimy to w następnym odcinku, tak jak należy, trzeba tak zakończyć. Ha, ha, ha. Dobra, trzymajcie się, kochani, do następnego. Cześć!